Hello and welcome. My name is Elise, and in this video, we will be exploring my favorite media pieces on the subject of anti-Asian racism. This video contains 8 media pieces that I feel contain valuable information and are a good insight into the nuances of anti-Asian racism. I will let these media pieces speak for themselves. All media will be linked down below.
My name is Canwin, and I play both the piano and the violin. I aspire to someday be a doctor, and my favorite subject is calculus. My mom and dad are tiger parents who won't let me go to sleepovers, but they make up for it by serving my favorite meal every single day: rice. And I'm a really bad driver. So my question for you now is, how long did it take you to figure out I was joking?
I'm a Korean American.
I'm Bengali American.
Chinese American.
Filipino American.
Chinese American.
I'm a 1.5 generation American, a third culture kid, and an Asian American.
I'm proud to be Asian American because this is the only face I have, so I might as well be proud. As an Asian American, I struggled with everything and everyone, and myself.
When I was
Probably know this stereotype. Asians are hardworking, super smart, and really good at math and science. And all those things seem good, right?
It's so reductive because, it's really stripping away the fact that you as an individual are talented or smart and saying, oh, it's because of your race.
This idea of the intelligent, well-behaved Asian American is known as the model minority myth. But don't be fooled by the name. It's not a compliment. It's one of the most persistent Asian American stereotypes and comes with some really harmful consequences.
Someone like Scarlett Johansson is cast as the lead in an adaptation of a Japanese comic franchise. It's important to understand that the ensuing anger isn't just about that movie. And it's not just about Tilda Swinton playing a Tibetan character in Marvel's Doctor Strange, or Emma Stone claiming to be part Chinese and Hawaiian in Aloha.
My dad was half Chinese and half Hawaiian, and my mother's Swedish.
It's how all these casting decisions combined, dating back to the earliest days of Hollywood, have made Asians invisible at best, and at worst, the butt of a cruel joke.
A few years ago, I had my first college admissions interview. It wasn't at Vanderbilt, if you're curious, but it was at a similarly selective school. At the time, I thought this was a big deal. So on the day of the interview, I show up to the admissions office wearing a button-down shirt, dress pants, pretty formal attire. My admissions officer, on the other hand, walks out wearing a t-shirt, shorts, and sneakers. So immediately I know that the two of us are looking at this interview from different perspectives. He walks over and he says to me, "Don't worry, this is a very relaxed, informal affair." And at this point, I'm just mortified. And I'm thinking, you're telling me now? But anyways, we talk. Afterwards, I felt like we had a good conversation. But I couldn't shake off this nagging feeling that something hadn't gone quite right, outside of my wardrobe choice. So as I'm driving back home, I go over in my head the things that I had told my interviewer. I remembered saying to him, well, I'm Alice. I play piano and violin. I like math and science, and I'm thinking about being pre-med in college. And suddenly, I realized that by sharing these traits about me, I'd unintentionally portrayed myself not as a unique candidate, but rather as the walking embodiment of almost every Asian stereotype known to man.
There's a Chinese name on the door, it would be ripped off.
My name is Haige.
My name is Liu Zewen.
冯嘉诚、
郑举之、
刘欣然、
严呼和、
徐国豪。
Admit it, we've all heard a few racial jokes. Do you think all black people like chicken? But as a black comedian, I didn't heard them all. But I've always wondered, where do these jokes and stereotypes come from?
Is that a big factor? Sight?
Each episode will start with a joke. Then we'll uncover the facts and the fiction behind the stereotypes.
I think people really think that I just see the world like this.
Are we gonna offend some people? Hell yeah. Shalom.
What language is that?
But we might just find out some truth. Are all Asian people smart?
Now that you've watched the clips, check out the description box below for the links to each video. All these pieces are entertaining, informative, and altogether incredible, and well worth the watch. Happy learning!